Hi all. So in Vedantu we've come up with several ICSE courses specially designed for the score improvement of your child. These courses are majorly for physics, chemistry, maths and biology. So let's discuss some of the course features. So I would like to highlight that our academic team at Vedantu has done a very deep research based out of previous 10 years question papers of ICSE, and we have included all the questions that are most likely to come based on the kind of pattern ICSE has been following. For instance, as an ICSE expert, I can tell you that a pulley question in physics has become a standard thing that comes. A mole concept question in chemistry, and something like a passbook simple interest question in mathematics. So we've tried to include all those questions so that your child gets that extra edge and score really well in the examination. So as we all know, ICSE as a board has always made numericals as an important part of the syllabus. So even in our courses, we have laid extra stress on numerical solving. For example, in physics, we have noted that many students know the concept, but somehow they stumble on the applications and solving their numericals. So many times when they find a numerical in their examination, they're not able to solve it because they don't know it. So in our courses, we have included those practice application numericals for subjects like physics and mathematics. We have also laid some extra stress on writing the right steps and the reasons while solving a numerical, because many marks get reduced when we don't write the proper steps. So we have seen that two simple things like time management and committing silly mistakes have actually lowered down the marks of a lot of students and also demoralize them, because students feel a lot low when they are not able to complete the paper or commit silly mistakes. We know that a paper in ICSE just gives us 2 hours, and our teachers train the students in the courses to complete the exam in the most optimized way. And also we have made a list of a lot of frequently committed mistakes in the ICSE papers, and we advise the students to be extremely cautious and not commit those mistakes. Now I will take up a question of mathematics that came in 2005 of 3 marks, and we'll see what is the best way of solving a question like that. So we can see this question over here. It says in the figure below, OACB represents a quadrant of a circle. The radius OA is equals to 3.5 centimeters. OD is equals to 2 centimeters. So basically they are wanting us to find this area that is shaded, that is ACBD. First rule of any question that you see, read the question carefully. Never read a question in a haste so that you don't commit a silly mistake in noting down the values. The first thing that we have to do is write down exactly what we want to do. So we want to find the area of the shaded region, which is ACBD. So what is this area? So as a student, if I already know that I will obtain this area by calculating the full area of this quarter circle minus this triangle AOD. So I can write that is area of quadrant. What is the quadrant? Name it AOBC. AOBC minus area of triangle AOD. AOD. So by writing this, an examiner will know that I know how to calculate it, and I've written the first step completely in the right way. Now I have to write how do we calculate it. What is the area of the quarter circle? That will be 1/4 of the area of the circle, that will be pi r square. R square. So here we know r is AO only, so I'll write pi r square minus what is the area of the triangle AOD. So that will be half into base, that is AO, into height, that is OD. So this is how I have written. So now the examiner knows that I am doing the right thing. Now even if I commit a silly mistake in the calculation, I am at least getting 2 marks. So this is very important. Now let's solve it further. Now I'll just substitute the values. 1/4, pi is 22/7. What is the radius? AO, that is 3.5. I can write it as 7/2. 7/2 into 7/2 minus half. AO is again 7/2. OD is 2 centimeters. So I've done this. Now I'll calculate this value. So when I calculate these two values, I will get 9.7 63 minus 3.5, and this will give me 6.13. Now the most important thing, underline this, write the unit, that is centimeter square, because all the values are given in centimeter, and also write that this is the answer to the question. So this gives a very good visibility that this is the answer. Now to make your answer really special, you can even draw over here what is the quadrant. You can draw it like this. So it gives a very good visual appeal, and nobody can cut even half a mark if you do something like this. Always ensure that your presentation is good enough. You write all the baby steps. Assume that your examiner doesn't know anything. So now the good part is, if you do till here correctly, and if you commit a mistake in the final calculation, your answer will be wrong, but you will still get 2 marks. So that was majorly about it. So now these are the list of courses that Vedantu is offering for ICSE in different subjects, and for any queries you can contact the number below.